Hey everybody, this is Dirk Dallas here with Adorama TV, and today I'm going to do an unboxing of the brand new DJI Phantom 4. I'm super excited to show you what's inside, so let's go check it out. Alright, so one of the first things that you are going to notice is that DJI gave us a case, and this is basically a styrofoam case, and it seems pretty solid. I wouldn't, of course, go throw it off any cliffs or anything like that, and you probably don't want to, throw it on an airplane. But this is probably going to be perfect for most people. So just pull the tab, twist it, and it opens up. So the next thing you're going to notice is the Phantom 4 is a bit shinier. It's polished. It's got a slick look to it. The design features are slightly different, but overall it does have the same form factor of the Phantom 3. The big improvement on the Phantom 4, though, is the object avoidance technology. So right here in the front of the drone, you can see that we have two cameras, and this basically looks out about 50 feet in front of you, and it will avoid objects like a tree, a wall, a huge boulder, or something like that. And then underneath, we also have two cameras right here, right next to the two sonar sensors. And these look about 30 feet down, and they can look for, changes in the terrain. So this technology is going to be super fun to try out. There should be a lot less crashing. It should be really easy to fly. And I'm guessing on the next versions, you're probably gonna get two cameras here, two cameras on the back, and then two cameras over here on the side. And then this thing will basically be able to avoid objects from any angle. So that should probably be coming in the next version, I'm guessing. So this is a smart flying camera thanks to the artificial intelligence DJI built into this drone. All right, the next thing I'm seeing is the Gimbal Lock, which this seems pretty solid, definitely a lot easier to get off from the last version. Hot tip, you definitely want to save this. And this is going to protect your gimbal from bumping around as you move about and you're traveling. And I actually had a buddy that had to send his in because his gimbal got damaged while he was transporting it. So hang on to your lock. The next thing that I'm going to point out is how the gimbal is actually integrated with the drone. So this should make it a little more stable. The thing I wanted to mention about the camera is that it does shoot 120 frames per second. Really looking forward to trying that out. One note about the lens, it does have a slightly different piece of glass on it, so it's said that the images will be a little sharper. I'm not sure if we'll be able to tell, but I just thought I'd point that out. All right, turning it around, we do have the micro SD, and inside we get a 16 gig card. I wish this was an SD card slot so that we could get faster read-write time, but maybe that'll happen in a future version. And then of course, right next to it, we have the USB slot. So I'm gonna now take out the battery. I'm going to push up and then push from below and pull it out. And that was a lot easier. So this battery design is actually a bit different than the Phantom 3. It has vents right here on the side, which is gonna help cool it down. And it does actually have a different adapter. So unfortunately, your Phantom 3 batteries are not gonna work, but you do get 28 minutes of flight time according to DJI. And the other thing that's interesting about this is the battery. Put this back in. It does sit a little bit higher, which actually will affect the center of gravity. So that is a slight design change that happened with the Phantom 4. All right, the next thing we're gonna check out is the props. And DJI gave us a whole bunch of props, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna show you guys how these work because now we have the quick release system. So you gotta take off the plastic. But basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this black prop and I'm gonna find the black dots right here on the motor. I'm gonna line it up, push down, twist, and it just locked. So that was really easy. I'll take this silver prop now. I'm gonna match it up now with the silver motor. Push down, twist, super easy. So that is a welcome feature. To take it off, push down, twist, and it pops right off. This is supposed to be much more secure. Obviously, it's a lot quicker, so very excited about that. All right, the next thing we're gonna check out is the controller. So give me a quick second to take off the plastic. All right, so the controller looks very similar to the Phantom 3. The thing I'm noticing right off the bat that's different is we do have the metal arm, which is a welcome feature considering that the Phantom 3 had the plastic arm. And if you've shot with your phone or an iPad or something like that on there, you know it wobbles. So this should give us little to no wobble. Up here we have the record button. Right here we have the sport mode and the attitude mode. And then of course we have our exposure and our tilt wheels. I have my pause play and I have my USB ports right here. And then on the front of the controller we have the power button and the return to home button. What's really neat about the Phantom 4 is you can now fly over 3 miles thanks to the Lightbridge 2 technology. So that is something that is definitely improved from the Phantom 3. And the next thing we have are the USB cables. You get 2. This will allow you to update the firmware on the Phantom 4 drone and on the controller. The next thing we have are the power adapters. And like I already mentioned with the battery, you do have a different adapter than the Phantom 3. So you cannot use the Phantom 3 power bricks, unfortunately. And lastly, we have the owner's manual. Thanks for watching Adorama TV. Hopefully that was helpful to you. Be sure to tune in next time where I talk about some of the intelligent flight modes on the Phantom 4. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.